This week on Nintendo News, The Legend of Zelda Wii U's world is massive, Mario Maker has 2 new mode settings, Star Fox for Wii U has new capabilities, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask stays true to its roots, and the Club Nintendo rewards for the month of December are out. First up, at this year's Game Awards, The Legend of Zelda for Wii U was shown off. The game world looks absolutely beautiful and massive. The size of the new game will be the equivalent of Twilight Princess's overworld multiple times over. You will be able to use the gamepad to zoom in on areas of the map and actually set beacons for yourself if you wanted to travel to far off areas in the distance. Of course, you will also have a map that you are able to view on the gamepad, and you are also able to zoom in and out to actually take in the entirety of the size of the overworld. After zooming in and then zooming out fully, you can see that the beacon was probably placed roughly a 50th of the entire distance of the world map in this Legend of Zelda game for Wii U, making this by far the biggest game in the Zelda franchise. To help you traverse this insanely large overworld, there are a few different modes of transportation that they showed off at the Game Awards, the first of which being the return of the sailcloth, and the second being the return of Epona, Link's horse. Your trusty steed has better artificial intelligence this time around and will actually run around trees rather than running straight into them. This gives you more time to pay attention to the general route that you are trying to take, as well as encountering different enemies and things in the overworld. You will be able to aim with the bow and arrow while on horseback, and you will also be able to launch off Epona into the air, which will go into a slow motion mode where you can actually aim more precisely with your bow and arrow. Not only does this trick look really cool, it will also provide more fun in the series, so the creators say. Miyamoto also confirmed that there will be plenty to do within the overworld of The Legend of Zelda for Wii U game. Zelda Wii U is still expected out in 2015. Also at the Video Game Awards, Nintendo showed off Mario Maker and several new modes for creating levels. Fans of 2D Mario games will be happy to hear that the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, and New Super Mario Bros. Will all be different artistic directions you can actually use with the game. You will be able to play online levels as well, and the game is still slated for release in 2015. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D will stay true to its musical roots from the Nintendo 64's original game, and loading times within Clocktown and other areas of the game have been significantly decreased. Majora's Mask 3D is also coming in 2015. During an interview with YouTube personality iJustine, Miyamoto discussed some details for Star Fox for Wii U. He said this time around, the game mechanics will be a little different as you will use both the gamepad and the TV screen to look at the game. Star Fox for Wii U also comes out 2015. Nintendo showed off a new trailer for Bravely Second, the sequel to Bravely Default, which is one of the best games on the Nintendo 3DS. If you would like to take a look at the full trailer, there is a link in the description below the video. For those of you struggling to find some of the Amiibo figurines, Miyamoto discussed the potential possibility of releasing the figurines simply on a card that you could scan into the game. Clearly, this wouldn't be the best option because you wouldn't have the figurine itself, but it would allow you to use that character in particular games. The very cool line of Jack-specific World of Nintendo figures are getting a Series 1-2, or a second wave. This includes the new Super Mario Bros. U Microland figures, which now include Sparkling Waters and Frosted Glacier levels. Larger figures include Link and Ganondorf, and also The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Microland World. The new waves will come out in 2015. Club Nintendo in North America updated their games and rewards on their website. Now you can get Kirby's Dream Land 3 or Metroid on the Wii U for 200 coins, or you can get Super Mario Kart or 1080 Snowboarding for 250 coins. The major game of note on the Nintendo 3DS is Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters that is out for 150 coins. Sticking with Club Nintendo, be sure to register both your 3DS and Wii U games of Super Smash Bros. To get that free soundtrack CD and also to get Mewtwo coming out in March. Lastly, while you take a look at this GIF created by GadgetLove that features the evolution of the Nintendo home console controller, Miyamoto discussed that the next Nintendo console is currently in development, and he also said that he would love to see Mario bring in that new platform when it does come. That's it for this edition of Nintendo News. Be sure to comment below what was your favorite gaming story from this video. Thanks so much for watching, feel free to fill that like bucket, follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video, and remember as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.